All right, Griz Nation, we are back, and it's January. We are recording a pod just to go over what has been happening, and also just to dive into the, as I have it here, transfer portal Palooza, and kind of give a breakdown of where we're at. So,
You mean
Luke,
there's been stuff happening, Adam?
a little bit. You know. Some teams they have to replace like 80 guys. I'm glad I'm not like Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Yeah, but apparently they wanted to take our guys. So
yeah, they're just like, well, the Griz were really good last year. We'll take their people. I have one of my team members. He's a big Iowa State guy. Lives over in Des Moines, which is just south of Ames. And so I texted him on the first one when Amick went over there. Yeah. And then Ramos. And then this morning he texted me, Harper.
Yep.
He's like, I'm going to have to send you some Iowa State gear. We appreciate all these good guys. I was like, yeah, screw you.
Yeah, exactly, right? Oh, guys, before we get into that, man, Luke, how are you doing?
Oh, doing pretty good, man. It's, trying to get back into work and all that good stuff. And then trying to keep up with, like you said, the transfer Palooza or whatever it is. I mean, it is quite the show out there. I mean, or some of the stuff that we're hearing too of guys thinking one school's going after them, and then next thing you know, that school's not, and it's like we talked about last time, 10,000 kids in there. It's just wild.
Over 10,000.
Otherwise, man, things are going pretty good. Want to give a shout out to my dad right now. Hopefully, he's healing up good. My dad just had knee surgery. Anybody wants to throw some thoughts and prayers his way to heal up, that's what we're hoping for. So he's on the mend right now with his new knee. The doc said that knee was shot, so it was about time that he got it replaced. But he's had a little setback today, but is back home and doing pretty good. And so, hoping that he feels good and gets through that, because we got some fishing plans for Alaska and stuff here real soon.
There you go.
At the end of April, it's gonna be awesome. So awesome. Yeah. Otherwise, things are good, man. Other than, I don't get the day off tomorrow, but my wife and daughter get the day off tomorrow because it's Martin Luther King Day, and then my daughter gets Tuesday off too for some teacher. And I'm like, geez, I never had teacher in service when I was in school. It's pretty nice. But old dad will be working, so they can enjoy the day off.
There you go.
Well, are you going to tell us about your big news that you announced on Facebook this week? This is pretty big.
Yeah, well, before that, we got a dog, a new puppy. And
the dog.
I forgot to introduce the pup to everybody last time, but she's doing good. It's like having a puppy is like having a kid, man.
Totally.
Sleep.
You're just.
But the kids love that, and we're getting kind of used to that. But then I'm a real estate agent as well, and so I am taking over the business from my boss, and so I'm now broker owner of my own real estate company. So
heck yeah, man, that's so cool. Like I saw when you posted that. I mean, I already knew it was coming.
Yeah,
but to, post it and get it out there.
Yep.
And you're looking all like suave with your jacket on and stuff, man.
Oh man, there's a story behind that. I'll just tell it real quick. So I did like AI to generate like the cover art.
Oh yeah.
And I said, hey, use this photo. And it said, okay, and it did it. And I'm like, that doesn't what did they do? Like that does not look like the photo. I'm like, what in the world? Like, no, use this photo. And it did it again. And I'm like, what in the world? Like, it was making my head longer and wider. And
you're looking like Romeo Dobbs out there with like the.
Oh, I look like the Goonie character, like the big old head, and I'm like, showing my wife, and she's like, "That's not you." And I'm like, she's like, "It is you, but it's not you." Like
it's AI, Adam.
Yeah, I was like, okay, well, I just took off the picture, and then I put it to Canva, and then put a real picture on it that I wanted. And it looks a whole lot better. But
it looks good. I mean, the final product looks really good. Yeah,
yeah. It was a trial and error. I was just like, so you do have to check when you do AI stuff. You got to check that stuff. So but crazy.
Oh man, that's wild. That's
Other
funny.
than that, man, yeah, it's been good. Your team, the Bears, lost, so
Oh,
we're
I
recording
know.
this on a Sunday, and
Yeah, we're recording a little later because I told Adam I was like, I gotta watch this overtime real quick, and yeah, lost by a field goal, but it was heck of a season. We had been
yeah,
15 years since we had a playoff win, so it's nice to see the Bears get a playoff win, and we were dang close to, go moving on to the next one. It would even be a bigger heartbreak if it was like for the Super Bowl. But
oh
I
yeah,
tell you what, after watching the Seahawks, man, I don't know if that team is holy
they're
cow.
good. They're
They
good.
look really good. Yeah, they look really good. So.
Yeah. Well, guys, let's get into some rundown of some other Griz sports. Unfortunately, it's not gonna go good for us right here. We're hurting, man.
We're hurting in a
really
lot of ways right now. It's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So the men have lost in basketball, lost 2 in a row. First on Saturday or previous Saturday, Eastern Washington by 1. Last night they lose to the neighbors by 9. It was a back and forth game, but man, they're two games behind Portland State. Portland State's 5-0. Montana State is 4-1. So we're two games behind. They will play at Flagstaff tomorrow, so they have a quick trip. Hopefully, they can change the tide because Northern Arizona is no slouch. And then they'll play at home on Thursday at Weber State. But they've got a serious this next stretch. I think they play 4 games in the next 8 days or something. So they play Thursday. So they played Monday. Well, actually, if you count Saturday, they play Saturday, Monday, Thursday, and then they play Saturday again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 games in 7 days.
That's a lot. Holy cow!
And there's travel too. Like you're traveling to Flagstaff, but that's you got elevation there too. So you've got a little bit, but I don't think it's going to affect somebody just there a day.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think that's.
It can
affect you a little bit, but
yeah. So hopefully they can get back on the right side of it.
Our men's basketball team has been looking good.
They have. Yep.
Oh, and then really bad at times too.
Yep. Yeah, they're up in this year has been weird because they've had that high of beating UNLV at UNLV,
right,
and then they lose to Montana Tech, and then they go on they beat Northern Arizona, Northern Colorado, and they go 3-0 the first 3 games, and then they lose 2 straight, and so it's just up and down, up and down. Hopefully they can get back and be more consistent. It's crazy though. Crazy.
The consistency would be nice if they play more like the UNLV team that they were. So
exactly. This next one's not going to be pretty either. The women, they played Eastern Washington in Missoula. They lost by 7. They played the neighbors this Saturday. Oh my goodness!
I turned that game on.
Loss.
Yeah, I turned it on for a little bit and was like, oh. I jumped off. I was like, this is not good.
No. No, they play tomorrow, guys, against Northern Arizona, a team that I believe if we go up here, they lost to by 9. They are really hurting. I think Matt Koenig is hurt for them. That's their leading scorer. They've got a really young team, but I losing by 38 to the Cats. That's not good.
Yeah,
I know that
this is like a rebuilding year. It feels like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's rough.
It's rough, really rough. Let's go into some tennis, right?
Hey, tennis. Let's talk about tennis. And track. Track's been really good too. I've got some track.
So I don't have the track stuff up yet, but
I have the track stuff. I will read it off to you.
Okay.
I got the track stuff.
The men's tennis, they're going to be starting here this next Sunday in Missoula at the Peak Racket Club. The women started their spring. Here we go. Come on, season up here last week. And sorry, guys, I'm trying to get this up here. And they played Gonzaga. They lost 0-7 to Gonzaga. And they will be going to Utah State in Salt Lake this next 2 weeks. So.
Must be a tournament because they got Utah State and then Utah the next day.
And Utah, yep.
Yeah. And then looks like Idaho State right after that.
Idaho State in
Pocatello. Making the run up there because it's not far. Makes sense.
Yep. What do you have for track?
Oh, okay. So we have some good stuff that happened in track. This is exciting. Okay. So Carson breaks his own school record in the men's 200 meter, the first meet of 2026. So Carson beats his men's 200 meter was 21.41 seconds.
Holy cow.
That is not the only record that was broken either. So on the girls' side, in her first ever collegiate 200 meter, Callie Wilson has shattered the Griz program record. Her time of 24.10 elapses Lonnie Perkins Judis's record of 24.39 set back in 2008. So congrats to Callie for hitting 24.10 on her first ever collegiate meet.
That is crazy.
Yeah. And wait, that's not all. We have one more. So Tara Oweller breaks her own school record and wins the Spokane Indoor Challenge. So this is the women's 60 meter. She was 7.5 seconds in the women's 60. Yeah, that is flying down the track. So if you're wondering out there where I'm getting these stats, you can follow the Montana Griz track and field and cross country on X, and they post all their stuff. Like, if you're gonna, don't just follow football or basketball, you can follow all of it.
Exactly.
It's fun to see what all these kids are doing, and so shout out to these three kids, Tara, Callie, and Carson, for all breaking either their own records or school records.
Awesome.
Pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
So
hey, we needed that positive.
Hell yeah, definitely need a little positive. Well, I mean, I think we got some other positive stuff too. We got some trends.
Exactly.
But before we go that, you want me to announce this real quick?
Sure.
Just to get this the heck out of the way too.
Exactly.
So we had our pod challenge for the bracket challenge. Well, that's all over now that we have a national champion. And so the final results are this. Kevin C. takes first place with 94 points. Wyatt Witchman takes second at 93 points. And Carson McIntyre is in third place at 92. So, Kevin, I'm going to send you an email from our FCS challenge page. Find out what size sweatshirt you are, and I'm going to buy you a hoodie of your favorite team. I hope you're a Griz fan, even though you picked the Cats to win. And Wyatt, you get a license plate of your team of choice too. I hope to God you're a Griz fan too, so I'm not buying a damn Cat license plate. And then number 3, Carson, also, hoping I get to buy a Griz hat. I'm sure one of those guys is probably a damn Cat fan. So
I'll bet you they are.
Anyways, I have to look because a few people picked MSU and were like, I'm picking this to give them the jinx. So
yeah.
Either way, thanks for everybody for playing. It was fun.
It was awesome.
It would have been more fun if the Griz would have moved on and won the national championship, but they didn't. So it is what it is. But I will be getting a hold of you all, sending you emails, and we'll get that all figured out. So
cool. Well, and just to go over, guys, we're going to jump into the transfer portal. Let's go over the guys that we lost. I don't have it up here, but I'm going to try to go off of.
You have that text, or I can.
The text.
I mean the X thing. I think was it Rainey that posted that?
Okay, let me look.
Bring it quick. Keep going.
Anyways, so we'll go over the people that have left the program, and then we will go into the guys that we have got that have signed. Just throwing it out there, guys. I did a spreadsheet. Some of these colors, don't look at the colors. If you're watching on YouTube, the colors are off. I did not have time. And I probably won't until they actually update the roster, because it's crazy to try to find out like what year these guys are. coming in and stuff. So the names are right, except for the colors. Now, don't hold this to us because, the spring game comes. There might be guys that say, hey, I'm done with football. Or there might be guys that leave.
Well, and even
actually, I don't think they can leave, though, can they? There's not a second portal.
No, the transfer portal, once it closes, and doesn't it close today?
It closed Saturday or Friday. I think it was Friday.
So it's closed now.
Yeah. So it doesn't open back up, right?
The only people that are still open for are the Redbirds and the Cats because of their being in the championship game. Yeah, that's it. Now, the thing that we can do is if we do have someone that just says they quit football, you could the people that are in the transfer portal, they can still be picked up throughout the time if you need somebody.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we'll probably do that with maybe a couple. I did not put on this spreadsheet also the guys that we haven't signed yet. That is going to happen February 3rd. So here in a couple of weeks, then I'll put those names. I have the guys
that too.
Yeah, sure. I just have the guys that we know are here and the guys that they have reported out that have signed. And probably will be going back to school here. I think it's like next week, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that was part of the. I think that's part of the reason they changed the signing period.
Yeah,
or the transfer portal, so that guys can get into school and all that.
Yep.
So, man, I thought someone posted the actual, the list of all the transfer players, but I am not finding it. I apologize.
No problem.
I think we know it, so we can probably just go through it.
Yeah. I'm just going to start on the offensive side first and kind of go. Wait a minute. Here we go. Ooh, here we go. I found it.
Did you find it? Okay, good.
Okay, so I went on 3. So hopefully, does it have everybody? Sorry, guys, I'm looking here. It doesn't have everybody. So I'll just keep on going. Okay, so first, guys, we know offensive side of the ball, we lost Finoti. He left. And then you go with Colin Amick. Yep. So Colin Amick is going to Iowa State.
Yep.
I think that's the only 2 offensive guys, right?
Yeah, Finoti and Amick. Yeah, that's the ones I think I know. Most of our people are nailed their defense, it seems like.
Yeah. So our defense, we lost Diesel Wilkinson, which is crazy because I was hearing he was supposed to go to Washington.
Yeah.
And Washington, he didn't commit there and basically lost his spot. And then now is going to UAB, which I heard a report on X that said there's like a ton of guys that are trying to go back to their schools.
See, I saw that too.
And they're saying no thanks. So
yeah, they want to go back to like let's say Diesel wanted to come back to the Griz, and it's like, well, we already filled your spot, dude. You left. Sorry. Like, remember that happened to Cliff even. Remember when Cliff was bouncing?
Oh yeah.
Yep. We heard Cliff was like, hey, could I come back? It's like, man, I'm sorry.
And we don't know if that's happening to these guys. We just heard that it's happening around
the nation. Other schools, guys are thinking the grass is greener, and they got people whispering sweet nothings in their ear about how they're amazing and you're going to get all this money, and then they go, oh, where's the money? Oh, there's not. Oh, geez. Yeah.
Caleb Aluski left with his girlfriend and went back to Texas, and I saw that he had posted that he was at Baylor and also Colorado State, which is sad. Why would you go to Colorado State? That's sad. Anyways, so he has not. I don't think he's committed yet, but he's in the transfer portal. Micah Harper just, I think this week went into the portal as well. He is now committed as like the other day.
I think it was this morning. Iowa State. Yeah, Iowa State. Yep. They're taking all sorts of FCS and Big Sky guys.
It's sad. It's really sad.
But didn't they have like 80 people to replace?
Yeah, they had like most of their team because their coach left for Penn State, right?
Yeah,
Penn State. Right. And so it took a lot of the other guys. Also, guys went elsewhere. And so I think they had like 75 or 80 guys that they had to replace.
That's wild. Because I saw a stat where they only had like 14 guys left in the roster.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, wild. And that's, with 103 roster limit. So they've got guys that got to go in there. So I believe that's it. Do I admit? Oh, Keon Loud went to Duke, right? He went to Duke. I believe that's all that we are missing on the transfers out.
Yeah, that's all that we saw. Like, I think there was a lot of worry because people weren't hearing anything. So the guys don't have to announce like I'm staying. No. Like people are like, hey, Wing hasn't said anything. Wing really doesn't post much on. I don't think he's much of a social media guy.
No. Well, and if you don't hear anything, then that's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, one of the ones that I'll admit that I thought we might see is Bridges, but we didn't. I think he's staying. So I'm glad to see that. So we can use it. If he can just, put his head down and get to work and, start holding on the ball, I think he could be a weapon for us.
Oh, I think so too.
Yeah.
And I think we mentioned this last podcast. We are losing Mr. Coach Green. He's going to Washington State, which I thought maybe Gilman might head that way, but man, it was nice to see him recommit, guys. And this is the thing I was thinking about is these guys that are coming back, right? Ayat,
Davis,
and Gilman, like that doesn't happen.
No,
like we really need to appreciate these guys for their commitment. Also, this like the guys that they're holding true to their commitment and staying with the team.
Yeah.
If you guys can go support them in any way, definitely, do that because these guys were probably, and we don't know the specifics. We know rumors of specifics of what was offered, but you never know. But we've really got to appreciate the guys that we had that came back, that stayed. I'm sure. Well, Wing probably got offered a lot of money.
I'm sure all these guys were still getting phone calls even afterwards going, hey, you sure you don't want it? And it's, you're feeling the love and stuff. And like, hey, but the good thing is props to all the Griz fans out there too, is when these guys did announce, sharing it, liking it, commenting it, telling how much you appreciate it, all that stuff. Like that was huge. So,
So definitely go support them in whatever way you can. But definitely it just makes you feel, I appreciate them that much more to stay with the Griz. So just wanted to throw that out there. So
before we jump into the transfers, I forgot one other thing that came out on January 6th. So we had there was 8 Grizzlies named the academic all district for combined performance on the field and in the classroom. So I just wanted to give shout outs to all of them right now. So these are 8. We had Dylan Botner, Hunter Peck, Michael Wortham, Cade Klimzak, Eli Gilman, who's coming back, Peyton Wing, who's coming back, Clay Evan, who's coming back, and TJ Roush.
That's awesome.
It was way awesome. The guys are getting it done both in the classroom and on the field. So
it's awesome.
So I've got up here, I don't know if you want to do this. You want to just to go through all the guys we just signed, or how do you want to do this? Because I've got them all up.
Yeah, I think we'll kind of go through the transfers that we got. We probably won't do the high schoolers.
No, I've just got the transfer portal guys is what I've got.
Yeah, and I have the spreadsheet here that I'll put up so that we can go through that as well, so people can see that. Let's see.
You want to just go by position then and talk about it that way?
What's that? Yeah, we can.
Just go through position on your spreadsheet and then talk about the transfers as we get to each position group, or
sure.
Okay. Well, however you want to do is fine with me.
All right. Can you see?
We got your spreadsheet.
Okay. Because when I put it on my thing, I can't see anything else except for that. So.
And now you're zooming in so we can see it real well.
All right.
Looks good.
All right. So we'll just
pay no attention to the years. They haven't
No.
changed it yet. These are just,
And the colors haven't changed those. So this is what we have so far. I'm not counting the guys that we got with high school. I know that we had added another high school quarterback, which I'm really surprised we didn't add one in the portal, because I know that Bobby likes to have a quarterback per year.
He does. But he loves Kaylee, and
exactly.
He's like all behind him. And the thing is you and I are both on this page. I think Flowers is a good number 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Excited to see what he can do. So.
Yep. Going over to running backs, we got Eli coming back. You've got Hashim Jones coming back, which that's going to be, like I said on when he posted that he was coming back, shake and bake, right?
That's right.
Shake and bake.
Yeah.
So, then you've got Taylor Reynolds, Tommy Running Rabbit, and Chase Cook, which that's really cool with what we lost. And that means one of these guys is going to be the 3-back, right? Which would be really cool to see Tommy Running Rabbit on there on the field.
Well, he scored that 1 touchdown.
He did.
And he ran hard, and he looked like he put weight on me. He looked thick.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for him. But I mean, Hashim Jones showed us last year that kid's got skills. He's got the talent. So I'm very excited about him. And then like Talon, we haven't even seen what he can do yet. And going off of what his dad did, so that was pretty awesome.
So tight ends, we lost a big portion of our tight ends. So the guys that we got coming back are Joseph Grimzak, Danny Sermon, Malachi Davis, which I'm really interested to see him. He's a big dude for a freshman. Titus Rohr from last year was a Tennessee transfer.
And he saw some time last year.
He did. Yeah. So we've got Mariano Berderno, a tight end. I did not put where from, so sorry. 6'5", 260. And then Reese Brooks, a tight end from Cal Poly at 6'4", 240.
Let's see if I got Mariano in here.
Sorry, I didn't put that on there, guys. I thought it was a smaller school, like St. Francis or something, or St. Thomas.
Oh, it's St. Thomas. That's what it is. St. Thomas.
There you go.
It was FCS now.
Yeah,
came over from St. Thomas. That's exactly what it was.
We added one wide receiver in Legend Lions, 6'2", 180 from Minnesota. Golden Gopher, there you go.
And that was just like 5 days ago that they posted.
It was recently.
Yeah.
Recently. So, we still have Monty Gilman, Brooks Davis, Karen Guernsey, Jordan Deaver, Ian Finch, Lakildrick Bridges, Bridger Smith, Corbin Hendricks, Jamal Ward, and Weston Adams. Rounds out that wide receiver group.
Well, looking at that list, I mean, you got Davis, Deaver, Hendricks, and Bridges have all seen good playing time, and we're still waiting for Cameron to see. I mean, Guernsey, I think he's going to do well.
Yep.
That's a. I was a little worried about our wide receiver room, but now that I see this and the transfer portal's closed, I'm like, man, I'm feeling a lot better about it.
Well, we did have one that I thought was going to be there, and he basically went to Delaware State. So, Boykin, which is really weird.
That was so weird,
dude. That's why would you go to Delaware State?
I think it's because of the head coach.
Well, I do too. I know that's probably why, but seriously though,
I don't know. I don't get it. That was a when he decommitted. I thought, because I thought some FBS school.
Yeah,
not Delaware State.
No. This is going to be the interesting side of the transfer portal because, man, if you look at next year, right, this is going to be the most interesting thing in spring game is how we've developed these guys because a lot of these guys we haven't seen. We've seen Freitas, right?
Yep.
Lucas Freitas, he'll be a junior next year. But not a lot of these other guys we have seen.
We got some size, that's for sure.
They've got some size. But, I don't think Dylan Jimmerdegard, I don't think he is there anymore. I think that was another transfer last year. So sorry, guys, about that one. But the new transfer that we transfers that we got were Campbell Vandiver, 6'8", 280.
Yep.
And then Dylan Drummond, 6'4", 305. And he was the UNLV transfer. Goodness gracious, can't talk. And so we did have.
And Vandiver came from South Carolina.
So there you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
We did have one that was coming from like San Diego, and I think he was going to be a good one, that Osweiler or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And he got an offer from Fresno State and went there. So
yeah, Fresno just took him. So
yeah, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens.
That Dylan Drummond, I think he's ready to go.
Yeah, I think so
too. He's a play right away. Campbell Vandiver at 6'8", 280. I think just looking at his picture, we could put a little more weight on that dude.
And, well, that like a left tackle being 6'8", 280, if he's got the foot skills. Probably long arms. That's probably good too.
He looks in his picture. If you guys look at his picture, look him up. He looks like a tight end. He doesn't look like an O-lineman to me.
No. And then you got the Hawaiian, right? Kayakoa.
Yeah.
6'5", 330. My gosh, I want to see him.
I want to see him too.
Oh.
Well, our new O-line coach. Have we announced it yet?
No.
Okay.
No, we have not.
We're just going to say Brent Meyer, we're pretty sure is going to be our O-line coach because all of a sudden he's getting tagged in posts and stuff.
Yeah.
O-line guys.
Yeah.
He was the former Weber State offensive line coach. So we think that's who our offensive line coach.
And if you guys and we're not reporting anything that we haven't seen. Like if you look at these guys that have committed, the guys that are tagged there are Keaton and Brent, right? Myers.
Brent Meyer, yeah.
So it's not like if you do some
you just gotta look a little bit. You're like, why is he getting tagged?
Yep. So that'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if we go after any some more guys.
Yeah.
I think we probably will, but like
we have a lot of offensive linemen, so that's why I wonder if or not.
We do. We do have Wyatt Redding as a kicker. And
is that the Central Washington dude?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we also have one that was like a 5-star that's coming in from
he's a high schooler.
Washington, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean we'll see. He could play right away, but
yeah. And then we have Opit's brother. He's coming in as I think a long snapper. So he'll probably as a freshman be our long snapper.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
So
I'd rather. I think get your long snapper established, then you have him like we've done. Houck likes that to establish a long snapper and have him for a long time. So
yep. Defensive end, we have Nui Tuivi. I believe he was from Utah Tech. I believe.
Hang on, I'm almost there. He is
or Southern Utah, one of the two.
I think it's Utah Tech.
Okay.
I think that's correct.
But man alive.
Yes. 6'3", 240 Utah Tech. That's where
he comes off the ball fast.
Yeah.
Him and then the other linebacker from Georgetown. But as you can see, DJ Peavy, guys, sorry, that was a mistake. Didn't take that off. He is not there. He didn't play last year. That Isaac Kem is interesting. He's from Montana. They label him a defensive end, but man, I think 6'4", 260, man. Like you put a couple 15 to 20 pounds on him, he could be your
Well, there's that, one of our DNs, it's interesting how we play it in that 3-3-5. You get your nose tech. One of the DNs almost is like a 3 tech sometimes, is kind of that defensive tackle. And then one DN's like a true defensive end, like more that rush end, if you will. So, yeah, that's interesting.
So that's the kind of the where are you going to make up with Dietrich, right? And Dietrich leaving, I think you've got that new Atuvi, and then you've got Isaac Kem that could possibly fill those roles. Yeah. Some of these guys we don't know, right?
Right.
Defensive line, I feel kind of good about it just because, we lost Ramos, but we played guys behind him.
Well,
you've got Schwartz,
the
guy from Minnesota. You've got Bailey. You've got Mason that was there.
Mason's good, man. Mason just keeps getting better. Like I like his play, how he plays.
And I've heard really good things about Cooper Buffington as well. And then you add, Tyler King, who's a All-American Central Washington
if you
transfer.
Remember, Tyler King's one of the guys we were scared of last year.
Exactly.
We're like, man, this is the guy's jumping off the page on me and stuff like that. I was looking back at my notes and I was like, he's good. He's the one that was like, yeah, I'm sure Central Washington was like, dang it. And
that's also
talking to those guys after the game. Hey, don't you like playing here? Look at this.
Yeah, they label him as a defensive line, but I think that they're going to use him as a defensive end.
I think so too. I think
so. That's why I put him there, so that you put him over in the defensive end column. One of the guys I'm really excited to see of how he shakes out is Hayden Hanks.
Hell yeah,
Thompson Falls
product, man. That's so cool. Bringing him back to Montana.
Yep, spent 2 years at Boise State. He actually medically redshirted.
Well, he
not redshirted, retired. Sorry, retired.
Yeah,
and came back. So, be really interesting.
So when I looked this up, and I'm just because I like D-line and stuff.
Yeah.
So Hayden Hanks, when he was originally recruited out of the state of Montana, he was at that time considered the number 2 recruit in the state.
Wow.
I didn't see who the number 1 was, but I mean that was going to Boise State.
Yep.
He was recruited as like the number 2 player coming out of the state of Montana.
It was probably that wide receiver.
Yeah,
from Bozeman or Belgrade that went to Boston College.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because now he's in the transfer portal again.
There you go. Yeah.
So, but yeah, it'll be really interesting to see. Hopefully, he's healthy and can get on the field. But man, I feel kind of like, hey, with those 4 guys, Hanks, Bailey, Mason and Schwartz. I think we've got a good defensive line start there.
Yeah, I feel like Hanks. He could be that Governor kind of player. Like that's the same size Gubbs was that kind of, and he's just watching some of this film that I could find when he was playing. Like he's got good feet, good hips, good hands. It's like I'm real excited about Hayden Hanks.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. My phone's going off. I didn't know I had it on. So
someone wants to buy a house.
Exactly right. There we go. Linebackers, man. Holy cow. I was worried about what we lost, right? We lost a lot. Torbert was awesome. I thought he was really a guy that kind of no one really talked about.
Well, he was kind of quiet, but he was leading us in tackles and
super consistent.
Yeah, just solid player.
Yeah. Some of these guys, man, you got Clay Oven coming back, which I think he's going to be awesome.
When you update this, make sure you turn it to 37.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry, guys, I'm doing my best. It's crazy
I'm just giving you a hard time.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I just love that you have this list up. It's great.
Well, the why I did it was and nothing against, Go Griz, but they don't change that until they have to.
Yeah.
And I got tired of it. So
they hate updating the roster.
Yeah. If you guys want this list, just DM us and I'll send it to you. And you can kind of look at it, but just message us if you want it. But yeah, you've got Cy Stevenson coming back, Clay Oven, Hayden Opitz, and then you've got a guy that I was really high on, that Caleb Moran. Coulter Nuanez talked about him. He's from Milton, Georgia or something like that. And he went to school at a powerhouse high school. He was very highly rated and actually went to Army prep school and was on the Army.
Yeah.
So he transferred from Army last year.
That's right. He was the Army transfer.
A lot of. So you got Caleb Moran there. I was really high on Styles Goodman. He looked really good. 6'2", 230. You've got Peyton Wing coming back. Sorry, I didn't change that.
Leader of our defense.
The leader of the defense. Yep. And then if you guys have some time, look at this Niamos Georgetown transfer. He is quick. And he reminds me of what we need in a linebacker. Super quick to the holes and lights people up. Very, very cool to see. We've got Justin Eklund, a Bowling Green transfer, 6'2", 235. And then Tanner Williams, 6'1", 225 from San Diego
State. Heck yeah.
So
he's quick too.
Yeah, and that'll be good too because he knows the system.
Yeah, the most, man. He looks Hawaiian too.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks scary. I'm just looking at his picture. I'm like, he reminds me of Solo, kind of like.
Yep.
Scary looking.
And he's not like super big, like tall, but man, if you look at his legs, 230, only 6 foot, he's big.
Yeah,
and he is
that boy thick.
he's big.
He's gonna run and crush people.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him.
So definitely go watch his film. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. It's so quick at how he just hits those holes. So cornerback, which is one of the
I'm
areas,
really excited about one of the guys on your list.
Yes, one of these areas. This is the area that I'm kind of like, how do we fill the hole of Loud, right?
Yeah.
Well, they went after some guys. I think that they were like, okay, we got to shore this up. So coming back, we have Elijah Brady, who had some reps.
Yep.
Deontay Gentry, which I think he probably would have seen a whole lot more reps last year if he didn't tear his ACL.
Didn't some of the Beaner twins play corner first too a little bit last year?
So I think Brock Beaner played, or Brady, sorry, yeah. So they when I did this, I hadn't switch them over. So right. I think Brady.
I was just saying because we thought they'd be safeties, and then we saw because of injury, like with Loud being hurt.
Yeah,
we saw them throw some of the Beaners in there. So
so it'll be interesting to see if they keep them at safety or if they bring them over to the cornerback. You've got Sage Salopek, but then you've got the transfers. You got Gabe Stroud, North Texas transfer. And then you've got this Chris Johnson, the third, 6'1", 200 from Arizona State.
I am excited about
He's super quick and he's
that
good.
Guy could be. I mean, I want to see him play.
Yeah,
but I think he could be that guy that's Lawler's progression, but Loud being gone, this is our replacement for Loud. I think this guy could be a shot.
I think so. I think both of these guys are going to be starting.
I think so too.
And I think that if Gentry can get back, because I don't know, ACL, you're what, 8 months?
Yeah, can be. It depends.
And then you got Elijah Brady being that two deep. Yeah. I think that's what you're gonna see. So
yeah, you're probably right.
Safety, man. It's kind of like the same thing with the cornerback, right? We saw Cade Cutler and Cade Boyd, which they had some promising times, and then they had some times where they didn't do as well, but some promising times as backups.
Yeah.
One guy that I can't wait to see because I saw a film on him in high school is that Cass Gokachia.
Gokachia, his dad was a beast out there, and so I
can't wait to see him on the field. And so we've got Finn Ridgway, which is he transferred in last year from Minnesota or like a D2 school in Minnesota.
Yeah.
You had Jelani Davis, which I think we saw him on special teams last year.
Yeah.
And he was a transfer from Utah and really highly rated from Utah as well. And then you get the Beaner twins and then the transfer portal additions. We've got Hunter Haynes, a transfer from San Diego State, and then Adam Fall, that is a huge safety. 6'3", 210.
So here's a question I've got.
Yeah.
So Hunter Haynes went, and we also got the linebacker from San Diego State. And then you get Chris Johnson and you get Adam Fall. I always wonder if these guys are like, dude, come up here. Let's both go.
Yeah.
Let's both go be Griz. Because they got to be friends and they got to talk. They were teammates.
Yep.
And so I think you see some of that where two teammates. That way you got a guy, on the team and stuff. And you're both going. Yep. Yeah, I'm jacked. I love it. I love the San Diego State and the Arizona State pipeline that we got right there.
Well, and I think that, they got Hunter Haynes as a safety and they got another linebacker from San Diego State that kind of helps you with the learning curve of the defense.
Right. Yeah, they already are playing 3-3-5.
Yeah. Oh. Yep. Yeah. So what you add 2, 4, 7, 9 guys, 10 guys on defense, right? Yeah. Not all those guys are probably going to be the starters.
So
I think you're hoping that some of these linebackers step up. I think you're hoping that some of the safety depth. I think and I hope what they're trying to do is they're trying to develop guys behind and start doing more of the push to develop rather than going on the portal. I hope that's what they're doing.
And I think that's too, though, why we're trying to get guys like Peyton Wing even.
Yeah.
And guys that are younger so you can develop him. It's not just one and done sort of thing if we can. But that Adam, we'll see. So Adam Fall, they have this as Adama
Is it Adama? Sorry.
Yeah. No, well, it's weird because then his own Twitter is just Adam Fall.
Okay.
So either way, 6'3", 210, man. That's
big
safety. So that could be he could play like some nickel for us or just be that free guy over the top getting picks. I mean, that's I'm excited, man. I'm excited for these transfers we're getting.
Well, yeah, I am too. The Micah Harper loss was probably the biggest loss, but I think he was probably one of the major guys that we used. We used him as that nickel guy, the safety, but also he was probably our second best cover guy as well.
Well, I was surprised. Like when he put that highlight video out of himself, he didn't act like he was just like, hey, look what I thought he was kind of just highlighting how good he was last year.
Yeah, I think so.
I thought he was a senior last year.
I think he was a senior, but I think he's had a couple. I know he's had 3 season-ending injuries.
Yeah, I think he got a medical extra year, and I think he's got 1 year left. And
and he said like something like till the wheels fall off. So I think he's going to play until he can't. So
well, I wish him the best, and just because of my work team that I have, and there's Iowa State fans, I'll be watching Iowa State. And I hate it when the guys transfer, but I will root for them when they're in the schools. And hopefully,
and I just hope that they all these guys they land somewhere and they don't get taken advantage.
Right.
Like there's the guys, no matter what side of the Congress you guys are on or whatever, like they've got to change some things.
Yeah.
Like these like agents that you could have somebody that's changing your oil that can be an agent for you.
Well, did you see Bobby's speech he gave?
Yeah.
The NCAA? He was talking about how like even the walk-ons have agents now, and it's like, and they're who's your agent? Oh, a guy I met down, like you just said. It's like you got to be careful. And so like I guess any parents that listen to this, we know some players' parents do. Yeah. Just make sure you're getting an
good advice
that's real and is like legit, not just my brother's cousin's sister's roommate that says they're being an agent. And so
because in a lot of these schools they can promise you that money because we've seen it also is some of these guys aren't getting paid what they were promised, and it's not like you can sue because it's not really a contract.
Yeah.
Because you're not unionized, and so it's interesting to see.
Very well, like you said, there's over 10,000 kids out there, and with these rosters only being at 105 limits, they leave because they're getting told this. Oh, you're this, you're that, and then they're finding out, oh crap, and then it's like next thing you know, you're playing for a Colorado State or UAB, and you thought you were going to go play for some big school, and it's like, well, shoot, Montana gets on national TV more than UAB does. Maybe I should have stayed at Montana.
Maybe I should have just stayed at Montana.
Gosh.
It's crazy.
Crazy. It's a wild thing out there. But, at the same time, that's again why I think you got, guys like Brooks Davis, Eli Gilman, Kaylee Ayat that all went, you know what? I love it here. I'm staying. Like,
exactly.
I get the exposure I need. And, like, I'm so pumped for Eli right now. His senior year, he is going to break every damn record that we have as a running back. And I'm saying it right now. He will go down as the greatest Grizzly running back in the history of Grizzly football.
He will.
So
I think it's like needs like 7 touchdowns and like 400 or 500 yards.
Yeah.
And this last year, he was averaging about 100 yards a game.
Yeah.
So, even if we have a down year in our offensive line, he's going to get it.
He's going to get it. And I don't know. Like, I looking at that old line that you just showed.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of young guys and stuff, but there's a lot of big boys. And,
And who knows? Who knows?
If it is Brent Myers, that guy's a good offensive line coach, and you get him in the spring, and you get those guys working out. Next thing you know, they're opening holes. And I mean, the reason I say that is look at some of these other schools, like the Bison, and even the neighbors, the Cats.
Yeah. They're developed guys.
State. They're developing guys, and they're putting younger guys in there, and they're opening holes up.
Exactly.
And so it's like, why not us? So why not us? That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Let's get some younger guys in there, get some rotation in there, and just go.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be interesting to see if we have 3 centers or just 1.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I get rotating the offensive line like your guards and your tackles.
Yeah.
But to me, the center position is the one you don't rotate.
It's like the quarterback.
Yeah, he's like, well, we had Forbes on
Forbes.
AJ on before, and he talked about all the film he watched and making sure he had the calls right, because he truly is that quarterback. And so that's why I feel like whoever that person is, that's the one staple. If you need to rotate your guards and your tackles, you're trying to keep guys healthy, that's easier to do. And I say, do it, because we want those guys if you need to rotate some through, or if you're just trying to gain experience too and see who that guy's the main starters are going to be. But I just feel like the center's one that should be constant, because same with the quarterback. It's like I got used to getting the ball a certain way from one guy, and then you switch it up and it might come up just a little higher. Well, the risk of that being a fumble or something that
was constant in those games. Yeah. It was constant. Then that affects your wide receivers too, because then you're off.
Yeah. The timing
is off.
So
But that's our kind of quick transfer portal palooza. I think there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the spring portal or the spring game. But I know that they're going to be starting winter conditioning here soon.
Yeah, well, they come back I think next week, and then it's like you get like a week back from school, and then winter condo starts. And, as everybody knows, it's not for the faint of heart when it comes to Mr. Bobby. So, that's good luck. But that's also why we're trying to get all these transfers signed and get them into class.
Exactly.
So they could be there, because it does create, when you're all puking in buckets and working your ass off, it definitely creates some team bonding for sure. And then, we're ready for spring ball. So,
well, they've got the bubble now too, so they can do that in there. So,
well, that's just it. I think that's where they'll do winter condos. I think they did that last year, didn't they? Or no?
I didn't think they had.
Not yet, but I think they said that. I think they were talking about how that's where they're probably going to do it rather than the annex up there.
Yep.
I mean, you got the bubble. That's where you should be doing it.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, should we get into some questions? I know we had some questions.
Sure. Yeah, I've got some here. I got some pictures.
I think I took some pictures too, but let's see if you have the same ones I do.
Well, first, let me give this shout out. Brandon Webb, the Mount Rushmore that you did with Wayne Gilman.
That was awesome.
Brooks and Kaylee on there. That was freaking cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
A lot of people like that. That was way cool. So, shout out, man. That's
awesome. He does a great job.
How he comes. I mean, I know he uses some AI and stuff, but coming up with all that stuff is so cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, since I'm talking about Brandon Webb, he goes, not a question, but I already miss Griz football. Excited about the future. Same with us, man.
Exactly.
Now that I'm seeing some of these transfers come in and stuff, and even though I know we had a couple of flip-flop, but the ones we have that have signed, super excited about them.
Well, and honestly, if they flip-flopped, I don't want them here, right? I want somebody that's committed and wants to be here. I'm sorry, Fresno State, you might be getting some money, or Delaware State, I don't know what you're getting, but I'd rather play for the Griz. But hey,
the Delaware State one, that one surprised. I mean, the Fresno State, I get. Like, if your goal ultimate is like, I want to play FBS football, and they're telling you you're going to play, and that was okay, But the
Delaware State, and you were probably right. It's probably the coaching aspect of it, but at the same time, like, I don't know. If you have the talent to play in the league, wouldn't you want to go to a school that will
gives you the highest opportunity, that gets the exposure and stuff?
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Who knows? It could have been the coach even saying I was in the league. I know,
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay, so next up is Nick Piper. Nick's doing a killer job out there too, just like Adam here. Adam's always tagging recruits and stuff. Nick, between you and Nick, you're both always like tagging people.
Yeah. A lot of that is like after the game, right? That we had. I just got frustrated. You went to Mexico and got away from it, and I just got constant like cat fans, and I'm just like, we got to do something. I got to do something.
I like it, man.
So
you were where Nick's been doing. So
yeah, we got in contact with. I got contacted by Green. He's like, "Hey, who are you?"
Yeah,
and I was like, "Oh, sorry, I don't know." He's like, "No, just make sure that you do this." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So
anyway.
Yeah,
but Justin's a great guy. Like even though he knew he was leaving, he was still helping and going, "Hey, do this, do that." So all right. So here's the next question. He goes, "What is your biggest area of improvement through the portal? Biggest area that still needs work?" I know there are still signings that aren't announced, but I think we needed some splash signings on both lines, specifically the D line. Thanks for the hard work, guys, and go Griz. So. What is the biggest area of improvement through the portal so far?
That's interesting. I'm trying to get it back up here. So
I think safety and corner. I mean, just the two ASU guys. I'm really excited about them.
Yeah.
Just because like corner with Lawler and Loud being gone, and Stroud, we definitely need help there. So I'm excited about those guys.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about Fall, even though I think we've got pretty good safeties. And then on the D line, I know that he's been hurt, but that
Hanks,
man, that guy could be a beast for us. And again, Tyler King, I think we're going to play him as DN.
I think so too.
That 3-tech kind of because I know he's from D2 Central Washington. That kid is good.
Yeah,
he is a damn good football player. So.
You're going to probably have Nui Tovey and then Tyler King on both ends. And then you're going to have, a rotating of guys.
And the thing is, we're going to rotate Mason. And hey, on the D line, you need that rotation to keep those guys fresh and keep them coming off the ball. And so, the fact that we added some of these dudes, I'm excited about them. I am. It's going to be good.
I would have to agree with you. I like some of the guys that we've gotten from our offensive line.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, we'll see.
That's my favorite O-line transfer, I think.
Yeah. And I think it's kind of a wait and see right there to kind of see what happens with that. The splash signings, you like the Gabe Stroud from North Texas, Chris Johnson from ASU, and the Hunter Haynes and Adam Fall. Those were the splash kind of signings that you got that, you kind of look at your safety position and you're like, wow. We don't have starters back, but man, we do have some people that have played time.
The Beater brothers, we saw those guys are talented.
Yeah, they are.
They're just going to keep getting better.
Yep. And then, linebackers, you had some guys that were already there that were playing special teams that were there that I think
rotating in. So
yeah, exactly. And then the guys that you add, I don't know. I'm excited about the defense because I want to be able to see where we go from here because our defense wasn't great last year, but it was good.
It was good, and especially when we had no one back last year. It was a brand new,
So and you look at it, and you say, and this is nothing against Ramos, nothing.
No,
him leaving. Do we see a drop off? No, I don't see a drop off. I actually see better.
Yeah, I don't see a drop off either.
No. And defensive end, do we see a drop off? I don't see a drop off in defensive end as well. Linebacker, I don't know. That's a wait to see.
It's definitely wait and see
because you don't know.
I'm hoping between Wing, having a full year in the 3-3-5, and this Tanya Williams coming from San Diego State. That's big because they play the same defense.
Exactly,
so
and then you have
Evan. Yeah.
You have an oven there, so you got a good starting lineup.
There's still a rumor out there that we may get someone back.
There is a rumor.
There's a rumor that someone might get an extra year, and we might get. So
we're hoping that would be awesome.
Fingers. Gotta be huge. So.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the defense, I don't think it got worse.
No, I don't think so.
From what we lost. And that is going to be the headline of Montana in the offseason.
Yeah.
Just wait for it. It's going to say, well, they lost their whole defensive again, and who do they replace them with? You can't plug and play and blah, blah, blah. Well, last year we had to do that because it actually worked.
Right.
This year, I think we have a whole lot more guys that have played, so it's not going to be as drastic. And so I think that it will turn.
Well, that's the great thing about playing deep into the playoffs like we did, and them rotating so many guys. You're getting them those college snaps, which are so valuable.
Yeah. I can't wait. I heard really good things about this Malachi Davis. I hope he's still there.
And then, our offense. Holy shit.
Yeah.
We have some damn talent. And I think the question mark is our offensive line good or bad? That's
going to be the key.
The rest of them, we got the best quarterback, in my opinion, in the FCS going to be back for next year.
Yep.
Mr. Kaylee Ayat going to be slinging the ball over the field to frickin' Brooks Davis, setting records. And then you got Eli Gilman, who I think is going to be the front runner for the frickin' Walter Payton Award next year.
Exactly. And then you got shake and bake.
Holy shit, man. This offense. If you're not excited for this offense, you better check yourself, man. This is going to
check your blood pressure, because
this is going to be awesome.
And you look at Davis, right? You look at the wide receivers. Deaver did a great job last year.
Deaver did. He did. He showed so much improvement.
Hendricks did a good job last year. And I think, you've got Ian. You've got Ian Finch that did a great last year as well. So
Monty Gilman, those little end arounds, he was so close to breaking him.
Yep.
There's his speed and stuff. There's things that we're going to be able to do that, yes, is not having Wortham sucks, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But we got dudes that can do what he did. We got some talent there, man.
Yep.
Oof.
It relies.
The catch Hendricks made, the catch Davis made.
Yep.
We got some dudes still.
I got the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it.
Oof. Yeah, man. Oof.
It comes down to the offensive line, and I think that who they got, I feel comfortable with, because
he has put. So if it is Brent Myers, that's who we think it is. That dude has put some good offensive lines out there.
Yeah, and I think with having, can we have a guy that stays there for more than a year? This is going to be our 4th in 5 years.
Yeah.
It's, and I'm glad that we hired him before the spring, right? So that he can kind of get in there and kind of work with these guys.
You want him there at Winter Condo. You want him there for the whole thing and stuff. Yeah.
It's the one thing that we haven't talked about is, who do we get from wherever that is going to be our running backs coach and our recruiting coordinator? Do we do a one for both of those positions, or do we split it up? And I hope we split it up.
I feel like Keaton's taking that recruiting coordinator job over for right now, doing all this stuff, and because the thing is, I don't think people realize, even though Green was the recruiting coordinator, all the coaches recruit. They all go out and do different things and stuff.
Yep.
He just kind of was that coordinator piece of it. So here's what I would either make Keaton the head guy of recruiting and just help organize all that, or just get another dude in, and that's your job. You're not. You're just the recruiting coordinator. That's what you do. That is your job, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. The running back coach, that's going to be key, because you need someone if I'm Ken Haslam and Bobby Houck, I'm having Eli Gilman sit in on the interviews. Eli,
that would be cool.
Hey, you know what? Why don't you sit in and interview these with us and help us decide who the running back coach would be?
That would be cool.
How cool would that be? That's what should happen, I think.
Yeah. That would be really cool.
Yeah. I don't know if that's happening, but man, that would be smart. That would be what a way to keep him. Hey, Eli, you know what? We know Justin's leaving, but we want you to help us figure out who that person should be, because we want to make sure that you have the right guy.
Exactly.
You do. You have to make sure that their personalities mesh, and they're able to do that, because that's such a It's Justin leaving. It's like that's the one coaching position we haven't had to worry about since Pflugrad.
Exactly.
Pflugrad. He's been the running back coach.
Yep.
It's mind blowing.
It is, right?
So I don't know. It's gonna be exciting to see who they get. Like
we probably won't hear until right before spring.
Well, like you said, we didn't have to bring in a bunch of running backs. We couldn't see them tagging somebody.
Yeah, I know, right? We can't do that with offensive for our offensive line. So,
but yeah, I wish they'd just come out and tell us. But you're right. We won't know till spring, is my guess.
No. Yeah, it'll be right before spring ball, so that once we start seeing these guys. So, yeah. Darn it. So,
but it's exciting though. I mean, I'm sure they're going to find somebody.
Well, you would think, with Bobby, he knows everybody. So
he does know everybody.
So I think we've got one from Mike.
Oh, sorry. I was sitting here just thinking about all the guys. I know we have more questions too. You want me to keep rolling on my end, or
sure? I think I had Mike's, and then I had Nick's, and that's all I had.
Oh, my friend Mike R.
Yes, Mike.
Mike.
You want to say his whole name?
No, Mike R. With the awesome Thatcher Zalay picture. Yeah, you want to read it?
Sure. I had it here. Do you have it?
I've got it up right now. Okay, so he says, any leads on who the new running back coach or O-line coach will be? So, like we just said, we don't know who running back coach. Yeah. We're pretty sure Brett Myers is the O-line coach, but just because guys are tagging him, that's why we think that. What position groups will have to make the biggest step forward to ensure a successful season next year?
O-line.
O-line. We both agree on that.
Yep.
O-line.
Yep.
And then you heard us talking about we feel like the defense is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Okay. He says far too early to say, but who will be the biggest breakout players next year?
Ooh.
Okay. Let's go. Let's start on offense. Offense.
I'm trying to get this thing up so we can see the.
So I'm going to say this right now. I know Davis broke the record last year, but I think this year is going to be even a bigger breakout year for him.
Oh, for
Brooks.
For Brooks? Oh yeah, definitely.
I think this year that was just the tip last year. Like we saw what he can do, and I think he's going to be our leader in the wide receiver room.
Oh yes.
Mike Wortham was last year. I think Brooks is going to be this year, and he's going to lead our talented wide receiver crew. I saw because like Eli, we already know what he can do. Eli's going to kill it next year.
Exactly.
Kaylee, we saw what he did. He's going to kill it.
Yep.
And even though Brooks broke the record, now he's going to be elevated into that number one guy spot. Is my opinion. So
what was the question? Who's going to be the breakout star?
Yeah, he said that it's too early to say.
Okay.
But he wanted to know who we thought would be the breakout stars next year.
Oh yeah. So for offense and defense?
Well, I say let's break down offense defense. So we're going offense first.
Do we want to go with like the ones that because like we know Ayat and Gilman, like those are going to be breakouts.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's name somebody else.
That's why I said. That's why I was saying Davis, because Davis, we saw, he became that like number 2-3 receiver. But I'm telling you, he's going to be the number one. He's going to lead the receivers, wide receivers.
Yeah. I think you've got Davis. That's going to be the guy, and he's going to even do more than he did last year. Yeah. I think Hendricks is going to explode too.
Oh yeah, good call. I like that.
I think Brooks is going to have way more than what he did last year, but I think also Hendricks is going to be huge.
Who do you think is going to be our breakout tight end?
I don't know. I think you're going to see Rohr as that blocking, kind of like Schaefer did.
I think that Mariano
Bernardino, yeah.
I think that guy could be something.
I don't know. I just keep on going to that Malachi Davis. I've heard so many good things.
Yeah.
He's super athletic.
That's a big question mark. I just don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then I think our surprise offensive lineman is going to be that Dylan Drummond that just came in
from UNLV. Yeah.
I think that boy's got some nasty in him.
Exactly. The defensive side, who you've got that's going to be the breakout star?
Dude, Hayden Hanks, baby. That's my guy. Like, I think he's going to come in and we're going to be like Gubbs 2.0. Like, I just got this feeling that dude is like itching to play after having to medically retire. He's back. He wants to. I'm real excited for him. Yeah,
I've got two. I've got Chris Johnson, the ASU transfer, and then I've got Peyton Wing. I think he's going to have a breakout year. I think he's going to be with Oven. They're going to be those guys, right?
We saw how badass Wing is. I agree. I think Wing, he's going to be our leader of the whole defense.
Yeah.
Man.
And then that Nia Miles, guys, man, if you see his film, he is super quick. Oh my goodness.
The other one I'm really excited for too is Fall. Like that, I could see that guy.
Yeah.
Safety, like. Oof.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting on that defensive line.
I think the other thing. So we're talking linebackers. Clay Oven, baby.
Yeah,
like he's number 37. We saw him like make an impact last year. Yep. He's going to be in that starting rotation, and I think that Clay Oven's really going to make it from this year.
I think so too.
I think that's what my breakout star of the year will be, Clay Oven. I think he's going to live up to the number 37, and because like I'll be watching Hayden Hanks do the dirty work down there, and I'll be pumped for him, but he may not get the flashy stuff. Clay Oven, man, he's going to live up to it. I think that you're going to see him elevate to that star role. So, yeah.
Oh, it's going to be good.
That's a good question. That's getting me excited, man.
Oh, man.
Looking forward to. So,
we got too many. We got too many days until we get to watch some football, man.
We still got to somehow convince the U to freaking
televise it. Exactly, right?
Well, you know who we need to talk about it? We need to talk to Marcus Wellnell about it.
Oh, there you go.
There is an NIL.
There's an NIL
right there. Yep. Where you can. I would pay money to watch that damn game streaming online or on GoGriz.com. We need to talk to him about that.
I'll write that down for him.
You've been talking to him, I know, a little bit about stuff.
I've been talking to him about some things, yes.
So yeah, you need to talk to him about that too, Adam.
Okay.
Okay. So this is from Adam Fowl. Let's hear. Where's the question? Oh, he goes, can I ask a question for the pod tomorrow night? Because I was talking to him last night about some other stuff we were talking about. So again, this is our thing. If you want to chat with us ever about football or have questions,
definitely.
We love it. We DM back and forth or text or whatever.
Yep.
He says, my last question wasn't addressed on your last pod. And I apologize. I was like, dude, I am sorry. I was coming back from Mexico and
we kind of mentioned that we thought we had forgot one. So
I know. I was like, I didn't forget something. So we are so sorry, Adam. He goes, I assume that's because it was too long. I'll summarize it for you guys. So here's my question. He goes, our Griz will likely be moving up to the FBS soon. Do you guys believe Bobby's the right head coach for us at the next level, and why? That's a big question.
Although, did you see? I shared that little X thing with you that there has been talks or something with like the Wyoming having like $1 million of not having the money because of their TV rights.
Right. Yeah.
So, hey,
and if you look at the TV that both the Griz and I hate to say it, the Cats, South Dakota State, USD, North Dakota State have been putting up when they're this is why we're getting more national televised games than teams like Wyoming or UAB or Memphis or whatever. Like
the Mountain West totally should not have added UTEP and NIU. Like that doesn't make any sense. You don't add anything. Somebody said, "Wow, I'm really surprised that didn't add anything." And I'm like, "Why? You're surprised? Like,
how are you surprised?
How are you surprised?
Are you freaking kidding me?
You're like UTEP and Northern Illinois. Like that doesn't add anything."
With all the schools that are in Texas, UTEP is not. They're out in El Paso, Texas, in the far corner below New Mexico. There's probably more New Mexico fans, UTEP, than there are Texas fans.
In Northern Illinois, Illinois State's probably better than them.
I mean, Northern Illinois had sometimes, and done some stuff, but they're just not that splashy,
No.
You're picking schools out of, to your point, like where there's other big schools. Like Northern Illinois has to compete with Notre Dame because they're pulling right next to them in Indiana, but they're right there. That's where they're getting And then there's the University of Indiana right now. But
exactly. Illinois, Indiana, Purdue, Notre Dame.
If you're the Mountain West, and like they said, we knew that this was happening. They wanted South Dakota State, North Dakota State, the Cats, and the Griz to join. It's just there were a few schools that voted it down, but those markets, those 4 schools, they don't compete with anything else. They're the schools in those markets and would bring. It's ridiculous.
UNLV and Air Force said that they didn't want it because they wanted more money, and basically that's what ended up killing the deal of those teams going there. Yeah. Well, okay. So going back to the question, will that happen? Yes, that will happen. I think and this is just my scenario. I think that's going to happen. I think both of those institutions, all 4 of those institutions, know it, and they're getting ready for that. Because what's going to happen, guys, is Big 10, SEC, Big 12, they are not a college. They're not even. They're governed with their scholarships. Yeah. But they are not governed by the NCAA. Their championship is not governed by the NCAA. The college football playoff is its own entity that gives money to these schools. Yep. So they are going to be going bye-bye and saying, we don't need you, NCAA. And they're going to cut it off, and they're going to do a 24-team playoff just like us. And they're going to say, hey, Power 5, this is for you. Everybody else, you got to go find somewhere else. And they're going to tier it where you're going to get those MAC schools. You're going to have the Mountain West. You're going to have those lower division teams that are going to solidify, and they're just going to conglomerate to each other. So,
yeah, I agree with you 100%. So it's like they're going to have a 24-team playoff. That's what I was going to say too. And then those schools are going to be like, that's our playoff. And then really what you're going to see is that basically another split where it's like there's going to be FBS 2, group of 5. Yep. And that's when the Griz have to move up. Because really it's like this FBS, FCS,
merger.
There's the big ones that no one can, the Alabamas of the world and all that, where like you said, Big 10, SEC, ACC. Okay, they're here. And then we're going to have a secondary one for the MAC, for the Mountain West, for the Sun Belt, for the, Conference USA, all those to compete with. So then they have, rather than, we're already seeing it, these stupid little bowls, none of them want to play in it either. It's just, you had too many teams opt out and say, no, we're just not even play this year.
Yep.
And so they need to break it off and then have another 24-team playoff with all those schools. And at that point, that's when North Dakota State, South Dakota State, I'll even say USD, probably North Dakota, Montana State, all need to jump up and go over there. Idaho, too. Come on, Idaho. Come with us.
Idaho, I think that's going to happen.
It's going to happen. We just don't know. I don't know when, but it probably in the next couple of years. Actually,
I think probably in the next year because the TV rights happen this year, if not next year. So I think it's coming quick.
Yeah, I agree. That was a good question, Adam, and we are sorry that we missed it. Like that was my.
He did say, "Is Bobby the right?"
Oh yeah, he says, "Is Bobby the right coach?" No.
If we're jumping up into that, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Like maybe year 1, but that's it.
Yeah, I don't even think that.
I don't know.
I don't even think that. I think you've got you've got 2 guys that are probably gonna that are gonna go for that position, and I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna say who. But
I think you need a guy with FBS experience.
I think so too.
Bobby he has had at UNLV and at San Diego State, but I truly think Bobby's not. I mean, Bobby looks like a young man, but he's not a young man. Bobby's in his 60s.
No.
And I have a feeling that he might have 1 year left, maybe 2 at the most. And I think he's going to hang it up. And at that point, too, that's going to be that transition. And we need that guy that's been in the FBS. And it's okay. Change is all right. It's okay to have change in leadership. Like, that's fine. And so I agree with you. I don't know if necessarily Bobby's the right guy. I think there's some guys out there that would love to take this program to that FBS level, and I think we would be pumped to have them.
Younger
guys ready.
And I think that the FBS comment that you made, that's got to be we got to have somebody that has FBS
Absolutely.
ties. The game, I'm not saying it's moving past Bobby, but just how things are done need to be upgraded.
Yeah.
And I think that if we want to continue to be atop the leaderboard, we've got to change and do some things like that.
Yeah.
And I don't see, if we did go with Bobby, I don't think it would be good for us. I think we'd fall.
I think at that point you just need that change. Like and that's okay. Like it's okay to have change of leadership. So yeah.
But
good question. It'll be very interesting to see what happens there.
Yeah, very.
Okay. Oh, so then we got Ashley Portnell. Thanks, Ashley, for listening. She's a solid listener, always listening to us.
Yeah.
She says, if this program is going to make the staff changes many of us want them to make, would it have happened already? And then she says, are we stuck with coaches we have aside from filling Norcross and Justin Green spots?
Guys, you're not going to – how do I say this politely? Bobby's not going anywhere.
No.
After a 13-2 year, I know – he's on the hot. He's probably on the hot seat for losing to the Cats. He should be on the hot seat for losing to the Cats. What, 3 times in a year almost? Yeah. That he should be on the hot seat. I just don't see the current.
I think she's talking about like other, not Bobby. I think I get she's talking like other position changes or something.
I don't see. I think Pease did a great job this year.
Well, Kennedy did too, our wide receiver coach. Like, holy cow.
I think that McLeod, for what he had, with the guys that we lost and stuff like that, I think he did a great job. You saw Lawler improve.
Well, and I just like to see one single defensive coordinator.
Exactly. I was getting to my point too. Yeah. Yep. I think you can have co-defensive, and you gotta switch it. Offensively,
I don't think you need change there. Like our offense was cooking.
Yeah. So I think we've got to change in recruiting. We've got to change in strength and conditioning. That's the huge aspect. Is we need a strength and conditioning coach that actually strengthens conditions.
That was my you heard me last pod. Anybody who listened, that's the number one role I wish would get changed. Yep. I think we need a different strength and conditioning coach.
Yes.
So
and it is drastic. It is drastic.
I think that person needs to be someone else.
Yep.
But if Brett Myers is the replacement for Norcross, which we think it is, I'm excited about that. That guy's good.
I am too. Yeah.
So
he's got the pedigree and he's developed, and that's the key thing. Our offensive line, we have to start developing guys because in this the portal's not going away. And what the neighbors have been doing, and it hurts to say, is they're playing their young guys and they're developing them, and they'll have them for 2 years, and then they'll jump ship and go somewhere else, but they're still developing the behind. And so if we want to get better, I think, that's what we have to do as well.
Well, that's why I'd like us to get Brent and keep him, because you and I have talked about this. Yeah. We've seen his history. He actually has done that, developed good offensive linemen at Weber and stuff, and seen them go on to pros and other things. So it's like that's why I'm excited about him, is because we know that he can do that. So I think so. Great. Yeah. Great question, Ashley, by the way.
Yep.
That was good. That is all the questions I saw, but I haven't gone back onto Twitter to check if any more came up.
I didn't see anything before we started, but I'll check real quick too.
If I can type fight on Montana.
There's that Mason Yeti Baker that posted another film or another video. Interesting.
Who did?
So remember that guy that was doing drills out in his
the offensive line drills?
Yeah. He maybe he's just posting it again, but there's another video. 6'8", 370.
Yeah, that guy's big. Well, that's like that. That's like that one defensive lineman from Colorado State that you and I were tagging and stuff.
Yeah.
When I saw that he's getting offers from like big schools, I was like, oh dang.
Yeah.
Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see anything.
I don't see anything else, but I want to say this. So if you're not on X, get on X and follow Ryan Featherston, who
Yes,
defensive end for us.
Yep.
He's currently challenged Tim Sheehy to a wrestling match. He's a piece of garbage and loves the cats, and it's Sheehy hasn't responded, but boy, he has gotten under the skin of cat fans and stuff and other people.
Really?
Oh, it is excellent. Go on and enjoy yourself. See Ryan. In fact, we're talking about
Ryan's a good guy.
Yeah, he's great. We're talking about having him as a guest sometime, aren't we?
Yeah, well, Ryan and a lot of guys that wanted to come on the podcast as well. So
yeah, Ryan said he wanted to come on. There's some other people too.
And I was talking to maybe get Marcus Wellnall on here and just kind of go through some things too with that too as well. So
I think that'd be great. Then we could let's get him on here. Then we'll ask him about the spring game.
Exactly.
Ask him live and say, "Hey, Marcus,
yes,
what's up, dude?
Yeah,
you know, hook us up, hook a brother up, and tell us what's going on."
Exactly. So.
Yeah, and then we've even talked about I know there's some fans out there that have said, "Hey, we'd love to come on," or
yeah,
I still would like to do a live one sometime.
We needed to do a live one. I was going to try to do one tonight, but it was just like we better just plan one and then post it out.
Yeah, post it we're doing that way. People can know where to join and stuff and all that.
Exactly. So
we should definitely do a live one.
We should.
We don't even have to have a format. You can just people can come on and ask questions or whatever they want to do. So
we should do it with Marcus.
Ask him first.
Ask him, yeah.
Yeah, that one. Make sure he'd be okay with that. He may just be like, "Nah, I'll talk to you."
Yeah, exactly right. Oh man, well, guys, like we said, thank you guys for listening. One thing that with this loss to the neighbors, Griz Nation showed up and started posting to people and to recruits, and that's what we need to do. This is a great fan base. And I know Nick, there's a whole lot of other people that
a bunch of people have been doing stuff.
Man,
awesome.
So if you guys aren't doing that, definitely do. It does make a difference.
Yeah. We hear that from players we've talked to. They're like, it makes a difference. It
makes a difference.
You fans want us there really bad and stuff and care.
So, but also just thank you for listening. We love responding to you guys, so definitely get a hold of us. Definitely on our Facebook, you can get us personally there and DM us, but also on Twitter and on Instagram you can DM us there at Fight on Montana. But we appreciate you guys for listening. Appreciate
comment on YouTube too if you're on there. Yep. We try to go back and look. Sometimes we miss it.
Well, and there's a lot of cat fans. I did not go back to the last episode because all it is cat fans.
Yeah. In fact, Adam told me, I was like, "Oh, I forgot to go look." He goes, "Don't."
Don't do it. Don't.
It's ridiculous.
No, it's bad. And it's not just the one fan that we have that's a cat fan.
Ron, I respect Ron.
Ron's. Yeah. So it's not just Ron. It's a lot of other guys. There's a cat fan on there, the RR Gale or whatever, who's very nice and very, very nice. But there's some that,
there's other ones that say, What am I funny like a clown? That's they call
call me. Yeah, you're ridiculous.
It's fun.
But yeah, like I said, guys, we'll do some more pods. I know that we want to do a high school episode when they sign.
Yeah.
And then we'll try to get some people on.
or like we said, if there's a pod idea you have,
exactly,
shoot it over to us. They don't have to be 2-hour long pods. We're about an hour and a half tonight. We can do hour ones just if you got a Griz update and we might, as the basketball, I'd say, Adam, we just should. As basketball goes on, we can hop on and talk a little basketball. Or I can talk more track.
There we go.
Team stuff. I can talk more track with everybody. So,
and we'll try to get more of the signees on as well, the high school guys. I know there's a lot of people that kind of commented, and those are going to be short episodes to kind of go through there, but we'll definitely do those as well. So,
Yeah, it's fun to get to know those guys.
Exactly.
Know them, so awesome.
Well, as always, guys, hopefully you have a safe January/February until we listen or get to you guys again. Go Griz.
Heck yeah, go Griz.